Dustin Poirier tells fans not to count his money for the notorious MMA rematch. He has a new contract and is happy for UFC 257.
I wouldn't have taken the fight if I wasn't comfortable. I wouldn't have agreed to it. So things are good. I'm excited. I have a new UFC contract and a huge fight on the horizon.
But everyone talks, you fight Conor McGregor, it's red panty night, etc., etc. To what degree is that going to be the truth going in there? I mean, can you say this is going to be the most viable fight of your career, or does some of it depend on how well the pay-per-view does, which you imagine it will be very good?
A lot of things depend on it. Like I said, dude, I'm happy. I don't know why in mixed martial arts, fans and stuff are so concerned with fighters' money and contract. There's so much money counting that doesn't matter. Just watch the fight or don't watch the fight. I'm gonna fight if it works out for me. If I don't like the contract, if things don't make sense, then I won't fight. It's simple. None of that matters. We're fighting,
Demetrius Johnson reflects on pressure that comes with being a UFC champion. The last thing you want to hear after defending a world championship and pulling off the mighty Bar is you only sold 195,000 pay-per-views.
Basically, lifts off my shoulders. It felt good, especially when you go over, to Asia. They respect, the size that, a 5'3" guy, because they're not very big athletes as well. And when, one championship, it's free on television. It's on BR Live. It's also on TNT and Turner. So that's a huge relief. I mean, the last thing you want to hear after you, defend a world championship and you pull off the mighty Bar is that, you only sold 195,000 pay-per-views. It's like, thanks.
Daniel Cormier takes umbrage with John Jones' claims of innocence on PED use.
For the most part, I'm just typing mad. Like, when Jones comes at me like that, it makes me mad, so I just start typing mad.
I can tell.
So I type mad and I just use that. But even the bad photoshops, but the reality is, hey, when the evidence is that clear, you don't need a good Photoshop. Every single time there's been an issue. So, you know what I don't get about this guy? I don't understand how he goes, they proved me innocent. They never proved him innocent. They never once said he was innocent. So I don't get it. I don't get how he can say that publicly and people can repeat it publicly, that he was proven innocent. No.
Khabib Nurmagomedov on Instagram wrote, "See you soon, Dana White." I wonder he might be coming back, or maybe Dana White convinced him. Tony Ferguson, a slight favorite over Charles Oliveira in early odds, but do Bronx already getting heavy bets. According to oddsmaker at betonline.ag, Ferguson opened as a 180 favorite with Oliveira coming back as a 155 underdog. That means the bettor would have to wager at least $180 to win back 100 on Ferguson. Sean O'Malley says he is returning to the octagon at UFC 258. Sean O'Malley via Instagram, Feb 30th, Las Vegas Sugar Show back in action. Peter Yan explains why Aljamain Sterling title fight was scrapped. Confident the fight will happen soon. Now, according to the Russian, he says visa and travel issues forced it to be postponed, but Yan believes the fight will be rebooked in the next month and a half. Davison Figueiredo has a personal issue with Brandon Moreno. I think I'm going to destroy him. Figueiredo said at UFC 255 post-fight press conference. If I touch him, I'm going to break him, just touching him. Because Brandon Moreno talk a lot of bad things about me. I have a personal problem with Brandon Moreno. I think I'm going to destroy Brandon Moreno in December. Caitlin Chukagian declares anyone who wants to fight Valentina Shevchenko has to fight me.